more jokesters for you tonight.
You're about to
On
watch
deck,
me
we got
react to Corey's
Liliana Olvera. Liliana Olvera, everybody. But coming up right now, Tori House, everybody. Tori House.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for JT Cage. Mike was talking about Spider-Man too much, and now I can only think about web blasting, which now has a very different meaning. I'm really not happy about it. He also talked about The Lion King, specifically that opening song. And when I was in college, I was a theater major, shockingly, for a brief shining moment before I discovered forensic anthroarchaeology. And I had a logical thing. I got scared. I was afraid. I was like, what if I did 4 years of college? The best years of my life as a theater major, and the best thing I ever get, and this is gonna age me a little bit, but is I book a $5 footlong commercial. Do you guys remember those? The $5 foot. I'm like, yeah, as a musical theater major, what if that's all I ever do? So I was like, I'm gonna find something more employable, like forensic anthroarchaeology. I'm a paralegal now. But when I was still a theater major in college, I had this grad student that was supervising my shop class, because we had to do stage construction and stuff like that for gen eds, and he taught us a loophole for singing after the female orgasm portion that Mike is not familiar with. That next part, and I can't ever unhear it, and just frequently throughout my day, it just pops into my head, so I'm gonna give it to you guys, so you guys have to deal with that. And so, the words are, pink pajamas, penguins on the bottom. So now if you say it a couple of times, you go, pink pajamas, penguins on the bottom, pink pajamas, penguins. So, enjoy that earworm for the rest of your life. It won't hit now, but it'll hit in like 3 hours, and you'll never forget it. So it's fair season in Iowa and Illinois, right? Yeah, give it up for the fair. I went to the Mississippi Valley Fair for the first time ever this year. When I was younger and my family still lived in Dubuque, I went to the Dubuque Fair, but I've never been to the Mississippi Valley Fair before. And I did stand-up there for the first time. It was the first year they've ever had comedy there. It was a fun experience. Everybody loves a good comedy show at 11 a.m. That's rated G. That is in direct competition with animatronic baby dinosaur puppets and actual baby tigers. I shit you not, directly across the fairway from the stage that I was trying to tell jokes about throwing up on my cat on, there were actual baby tigers just being cute and walking around. It was a new professional low. I was like, I've bombed before, but this is, can I go pet the tiger? Why am I still here? But fair season is always a little bittersweet, because it's always the end of summer. And I'm kind of a fall spooky girl, you can tell. And by that I just mean I'm an elder emo, so I wear a lot of black and a lot of flannel, and so like fall works for me temperature-wise. It's been a really rough summer with my summer blacks. But I also have the flip side of, I'm always cold, and I like water sports. So like, yay fall, but also like, I want to paddleboard some more. But given like the ridiculous heat wave we've had the last like couple of weeks, I think we can assume that fall is going to be a little bit different this year. And I propose that instead of calling it fall, we call it second summer. And it's not just because I want to spend all of up until Thanksgiving going, I don't think he knows about second summer. No, it really actually is 100% because I just want to do that. But I think we should start calling it second summer, and I look forward to the benefits of second summer. Like, we don't have to plan our Halloween costumes around parkas anymore. You can actually just, you can just like be a skanky fox and not have to wear a fucking ski coat. I'm still scarred from, like I said, I grew up in Dubuque, and then my family moved to Chicago, and I remember the last Halloween we were in Dubuque, it was 1995, It was the year that the third Aladdin movie had come out. Disney's like really coming hard tonight. But the third Aladdin movie had come out, and my aunt had gotten me the deluxe Princess Jasmine wedding dress, complete with the wig, which now I realize is just like, look at me, I should not have been wearing a wig that made me look like an Arabian princess. But anyways, I loved this dress, and I was so excited about it, and I got to wear it to school. Halfway through AM kindergarten, because it's the Mississippi Valley, it started snowing. 4 inches. 4 inches on Halloween, so my mom picked me up at lunchtime, took me home, and she told me, honey, can't wear Princess Jasmine out. It's too cold. So instead of doing what all of my other friends' moms did, which was literally just throw a ski coat on them, send their dads into the basement, pull them out, get them set up. No, my mom pulled every ace bandage that she could find in the house, put me in long johns, and turned me into a fucking mummy. I mean, I was warm, I was bitter. Clearly, I'm still bitter about it. But I was warm, so you know, I guess she gets a little bit of an up for that. But I'm also now literally just realizing the insane amount of ace bandages that not only my family had while I was growing up, but I'm thinking now about how many ace bandages I have at home right now. And I really think that, you know, I maybe should get my inner ears checked or something, or stop playing contact sports. But second summer, I mean, like it has its perks, we'll be warm and everything, but it's also gonna have its obvious downsides, like climate change. I mean, that's kind of a bummer. But on top of that, the things that are the worst parts of fall are gonna suck so much more. Like hayrack rides, anyone? I mean, I can safely assume we're all Midwestern kids here, so you know the biggest issue with hayrack rides is it's never hay. Hay is expensive as fuck. I don't know if any of you did 4-H or anything like that, but that shit costs money. No, it's usually straw, and it's usually riddled with mites. And I don't know about you guys, but I have really sensitive skin. Like, I get, my birthday comes up, and I break into hives for 2 weeks. I have to use special detergent and stuff, like my skin just freaks the hell out. So, now imagine going on a hayrack ride in shorts. Yeah, 20 minutes of fun, 2 weeks of thigh hives. And then, my least favorite part of the fall, pumpkin spice lattes. They've gone too far. I'm fine with the coffee drink, and I'm even fine with like pumpkin spice latte cookies and stuff like that, that's fine. But when we started crossing into actual human soap and perfume and those fucking wax air fresheners that they sell at the dollar store. My roommate in college was obsessed with them, and she had one, and she's like, it makes our house smell so nice. No, it fucking doesn't, Becky. Becky, your goddamn pumpkin spice latte air freshener smells like I just licked nutmeg. If they could put any other single flavor or note into that like hard, weird, because it's not wax, it's like jelly that you kind of want to eat, but then you smell it and you're like, oh god, I should probably not put that near my mouth. But if they could just make that smell like one thing other than, and like, have you ever smelled a pumpkin? Again, Midwestern people here, have you guys ever smelled a pumpkin?
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't smell like anything unless it's cooking. There is no scent. It's a gourd. It's like smelling an acorn squash. It just smells moist. But we have to put in our fucking air fresheners. So now, my friends, close your eyes and imagine glorious second summer. It's 95 degrees out in September, late September. Your windows are open, and you have a hard pumpkin spice latte air freshener going, and it's just roasting. Yeah. So I'm not thrilled about fall. It's gonna be rough. But you know, 2025 has been rough all the way around. It's a weird time to be Jewish, that's for sure. It's an even weirder time to be Jewish, which is how I identify. I was raised Irish Roman Catholic, but I am ethnically Jewish, and I later converted in college. But I always I always should have seen it coming. I always should have known that someday I would end up converting and practicing, because I had this cool aunt. And this cool aunt, she owned a tattoo shop, and that's why I had all my piercings and everything. But she also had a pool, which is what made her super dope. Aunt Cindy had a pool, and Aunt Cindy, in addition to having a pool, also rescued German Shepherds. So she always had a ton of dogs around the house, and they were always so well behaved and so sweet. But like most cool aunts who have pools, they have that second bathroom that's like right off the living room area, so that you can change into your swimsuits and all the extra towels and everything are in there. And so every time I would come over to my aunt's house, no matter what time of year it was, whether like the pool was open or not, her German Shepherds would just come bum rush me at the door. And then they just kept like herding me into the bathroom, and it wasn't until I was in like my mid-30s that it finally dawned on me what was happening. They smelled the Jew on me, and they just wanted to get me into the shower faster. I mean, it's okay, it's not their fault, it's just their job. But anyways, that's my time. Thank you so much, have a great night.